We're going to be demonstrating how to pass data between widgets using the setState method. On our screen in my emulator, I have this flashcard quiz app, and then this is how it works. The card displays the question, and then when I click it, it flips like this, and then displays the answer. Now, see here it says tap to see question. So I've tapped it, and it's displayed the answer. So I have to click either of these buttons to go to the next quiz or the next question. So if this answer is correct, I can just go to right, and then it goes to see question 2 of 3. So which widget is best for simple 3D flip effect? So it says tap card to reveal answer. So if I tap this, so it reveals the answer. So it's animated builder with transform and matrix 4. So if I think this is correct, so it goes to go to right, and then we get to the next question. True or false? Set state rebuild widgets are cheap in Flutter. This is also true. So I can click go to right, and then it says quiz completed. You scored 3 of 3. Then I can do try again, and then this rebuilds our app, and then we're back to the first question. Now, we can also add our own flashcard. For instance, if I click this in our app bar, so we get this dialog, and then here I can do what question can I tap? What Flutter built-in mechanism is used to solve pop drilling? So question, so answer, you want to do inherited widget. Inherited widget, so it's going to be the answer. So if I had this add card, so now we have 4. We had 3 before. So start from the first question. If I click this, it flips set state, so that's go right. Number 2, okay, so that's that, go right. 3, go to right. This is the one I added. We can add as many as we like. What Flutter built-in mechanism is used to solve pop drilling? If I click this, it reviews the answer, inherited widget. So go to right, and then that's for 4. Try again. Okay, so I'm going to run this to go back to what we had before. So that's 1 of 3. But then before we play with this even further, I'm going to try to explain what is actually happening here in our code. So this is the main.dat. You see, I've explained this in our previous video, the run app. So this is our quiz app. Our quiz app, this is it. It contains our material app. Our material app is, this is it. This class is quiz app. It's a stateless widget. It's not holding any state. And then it returns our material app, which is the core wrapper widget that acts as the entry point, and also acts as the foundational configuration layer for our Flutter application. So the material app, I've explained this the other time. So that's title property. The dim, So it uses material tree, I think. Uh, and then for the home is displaying the flash screen card, the flash card screen. So for the flashcard screen, I think this is where the whole phone is happening. So this is the flashcard screen. And open this. Let's go. It's a stateful widget. It's holding our state. So this our initial state. Current index is set to 0. Show answer is false. Score is 0 at a minute, and then is finished is false. So these are the types of our state. And then we have this method, this void flip card. This is the method that flips our card. So when we do this, when we flip this, this is the method that fires. So this flip card, it takes this set state method. We've talked about set state, and then it toggles show answer. Show answer is false, so it toggles to true, and then the set state method, it fires, and then when it fires, well, of course, it informs our Flutter to rebuild our widget tree, and then this triggers the twin animation builder. The twin animation builder is down here. We'll get to that in a minute. This is it. We get to that in a minute. So let's go back up. Okay. So we've talked about flip card. So that's the function that fires when we click our card, and then the answer question. It's also this void method. It takes a parameter which is a Boolean type. Knew it. So inside here we also have a set state. In the callback of our set state, we have the if statement. So if new is true, it increments our score. And then here we have another conditional statement, current index, if it's less than card.length minus 1. Now, currently in our card, what is it? This is our card. We have 3 items. This flash card is just, it could be an ordinary dat card, a dat class, sorry, if we want, but I'm making it a stateless card, stateless widget. So this is it. It takes 2 properties, question and answer, and I'm passing and they are both of string type, and then the build method is just return this placeholder widget. So I'm using it here to construct our cards list. So it's a list type, and then the generic is flashcard, that widget, stateless widget. And then we can call the constructor of that widget as many times as we want inside this list. So the first one, of course, it takes the property, question, answer, like so. So that's that. Let's go back up. What else do we have here? Okay, we're in show answer. Okay, so this conditional, okay, counts the length. You realize that here the length at the minute is 3. So that's 3. Count the length is going to return 3. But then the way array works, or is the list in that now, it starts from 0 index. So in terms of array configuration or list configuration, it's going to be index 0, index 1, index 2. So here we have cast the length, which is 3 minus 1, so that's 2. So if current.index is less than the total length of the items in our card list, then we want to increment our current index. That means we have not gotten to the last one. Then we want to set show answer to false, else it's finished is set to true. So that's if we have reached the final item in our card list. So that's for answer question. And then for restart quiz, of course, this reset our states back to their original value prior to the user interaction. So I've talked about flashcards there. Okay. Now for this one, the one that allows us to add our own flashcard. So it says add new card. So method taking two parameters. Then we have the set state here. So when this set state fires, obviously it's going to notify our widget, our framework to rebuild our widget. So we're going to add a list in that as .add method, which allows us to add new item. So when we do .add, we're calling our flashcard stateless widget. Of course, it's taking two properties. So we're passing a question and answer here. So if it's finished, that is, if the quiz is finished, we want to set is finished to false, then current index, like we did before, like so. And then this show card dialog, that's the function that fires when we click this one. So here we're using the show dialog. That's the function that we saw that fires. Okay, this fires show dialog to fire. When we call show hard card dialog, it causes this show dialog function, which is built into Flutter, to fire. So it takes the context and then the builder, which returns a widget. Now this widget is hard card dialog. I've not shown us that. So this is hard card dialog here. So this is the widget that our show dialog displays when we click this. Yeah, this widget, that's what we have here. So here we have a function here. This function expects two parameters, question and answer. So it's labeled on hard card because we're passing it inside the constructor. And then what else do we have here? We have the form key inside our stateful widget, the hard card dialog state. The form key gives us access to the current state and current context of our stateful widget. And then because we are going to use a form, we're calling the text editing controller constructor here. And then we're setting this variable here. And then when we're done, we want to dispose them. So that's why we're calling .dispose method on our text editing controller here. And then the super.dispose because we're overriding this from the state class anyway. So that's that. And then for the submit method, the form key, which is the global key here, it has a current state. Like we said, it gives us access to the current state and current context of our stateful widget. So it has this that validates. So if that validates, that is our form validates, we want to call this on hard on hard function here. So because it's up here in another widget, so to access it we do widget.add card, and then we're passing the controller. So question controller text, we won't trim it, and then for the answer controller, this which we're using to track our question and answer inside our form. So that's that. And then we want to navigator.off context.pop. So when we click submit, it's going to pop here. So whatever we type here. So when we click submit, I'm not typing anything. If I just cancel this, so the show dialog disappears. The same way when we click submit, it disappears. So In the build, we have alert dialog. So I think that's the alert dialog. This one. So that's the alert dialog. Okay. So there is a form. So alert dialog. The title, add new flashcard. Flashcard. I hope we're getting that title. Add new flashcard. Good. So we'll cancel it. And then in the form, we have the key, form key. I've explained that. Column has children. We're returning the first child is going to be text form field. The controller is like we said, we're going to use a text editing controller to track our form inputs inside our text form field here. So and this is validating our text form field. What else do we have here? Okay, now in the actions, we have text button. Now, when we cancel navigator of context.pop, this causes the alert dialog or the show dialog now to disappear. And then in submit elevator button, that's add card. So we call the onPress property is calling the submit function here. That also causes the dialog to disappear. So that's what we have here. And then because we have to make use of these widgets, these add dialog widgets inside our flash screen, our flashcard screen, sorry, that's where the action is happening. So we have to import it here, add card dialog. So we're importing it here. And then where are we? Okay, so here show hard card dialog. We use this show dialog function, and it takes this hard card dialog. So we're using it here, and then that function on hard card is expecting two parameters, or two arguments here. So we're using add new card, which is the local. This underscore means this method is local to this class. So we're calling this method here because this method is taking two parameters, question and answer, and then we're passing it here. Remember, question, answer, we have them, where are we? What is question and answer? Okay, we have them inside flashcard, question, answer, and then in, where is it? We're using it here, so we're passing it here, question and answer. So add card dialog. So okay, yeah, question and answer. So I think that is still consistent with what we're doing here, since it's from here anyway. So that's consistent with what we're doing, and we're using flashcard here, so that's consistent. Okay. What else do we need here? Okay, so in our navbar we have this icon. These icons, the hard card. That's what we have here. This one. So we click it, the dialog appears, and then what else? The body. Okay, so if our card is empty, we get this no cards left, add one above, and then okay, if it's finished, we want to build scorecard. Otherwise, we want to display build a quiz view. So these are how both local widgets or methods. So it's a widget type. The build quiz, that's what is displaying here. There's the build quiz. When we go to the end, we're going to get build scorecard widget. So the build quiz view, the current card. So we're using the subscript operator to get the current index in our cards list, and then as we progress, current index plus 1 divided by cards the length, and then we're returning a column. We have a linear progress indicator, all of these, And then what is, we'll get to the interesting parts. Okay, so when we tap, uh, our build quiz is returning the column. The first widget there is linear progress indicator, and then we have this height, and then we have this, and then expanded. This takes the next space, the next available space in our column. So when we click it on tap, we get it calls the flip card, which causes the twin animation builder to run. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. So when you click this flip card, so see, like it's a column, and then see, this is uh the first child in the column, linear progress indicator, and then we have this one. See, it's taking the remaining space in the screen, or let's just say it's taking, yeah, the next available space, like so, because I think after expanded we have another one. Do we have another one there? Okay, so we have another one there, which is a tap to see question. So that's for that. What else do we have here? This text, this is a tap to see question, or tap card to reveal answer, as we tap the card. And then we have a row which has two children. The first child is expanding, so it's taking as much space as it can. So that is the outline button icon. The home press property in the button, it calls its answer question method. So this is the first button, and then this is the second button here. So this is it. This one. So I think that's all for this. Maybe I'm gonna leave the code on GitHub. So if you want to play with it, you can play with it. And this is for the build score card. That's the card that displays when our quiz is completed. So I think I've done enough explanation. So let's go back to our application. I'm going to rerun this so that I start from afresh. Okay, so we have this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add two questions and answer. What is the wrapper around inherited widget called? So it's gonna go provider. So I'm gonna add that. So that's 4. What else? Add more. Which one again? I think I'll do what is Flutter built-in mechanism for solving pub drilling code. So I'm gonna call out that's narrator widget. Okay, okay. So now we have 5 now. So if I click this, that's the first one. If I click the card, flips, set state as correct. Which widget is best for simple 3D flip effects? If I have to click this, say tap card to reveal answer. So it's conditional rendering that we have here. What is it? So when it says show answer, we have tap to see question. If show answer is true, tap to see question, otherwise tap card to reveal answer. So that's what we have here. So I'm going to click this. So it's animated builder with transformer matrix. So that's correct. I have to click this to go to the next one. Like that. So correct. Like that. Provider. Correct. And like that. Correct. Try again. Good. So I didn't click this because none of the answers were wrong anyways. That's why I didn't click this. If I had clicked this, it would have worked. Say it was wrong. See? It's going to be 1/5. Although that's not accurate. Anyway. So guys, that's all for this demonstration.